The Aquino Presidency, 1 year after, a DZRJ special feature.
Ako, si Benigno Aquino III, ay taimtim kong pinanunumpaan na tutuparin ko ng buong katapatan at sigasig ang aking mga tungkulin bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
Kayo ba ay nagtiis na sa trapiko para lamang masingitan ng isang naghahari-hariang diwangwang sa kalsada? Dito magwawakas ang pumumunong manhid sa mga daing ng taong bayan.
A year ago, President Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Aquino III made history as the Philippines' 15th president. Have we been traversing the Daang Matuwid, or are we merely on the way?
Well, the Daang Matuwid of President Aquino turns out to be full of roadblocks, potholes, and a lot of toll gates.
Mas naghirap ang Pinoy sa ilalim ni Noynoy. Bagsak yan ang gradong binibigay ng mga manggagawa mamamayan kay Noynoy Aquino.
I'm not contented and happy with the performance of President Aquino in his first year of being the president of the country. He did not comply with the promises that he has made.
I would give him somewhere between maybe 85.
We need a leader like President Noynoy Aquino who has inspired the Filipino people, restored the faith and trust in our government.
Kulang ang nagawa niya sa kabutihan ng bayan.
Ang hukbong sandataan ng Pilipinas ay sumasaludo sa ating Pangulo.
Po ay may paniniwala na sa kanyang liderato at pagiging agresibo sa kanyang mga programa, ito po ay nasa katuparan sa tamang panahon.
The Manila hostage crisis was a test case of Aquino's leadership. 8 Hong Kong tourists were killed. Factions in his cabinet became an issue until they described this as Kakampi, Kaklase, and Kabarilan, or KKK.
Started choosing the people who will serve under his cabinet. He did not use this as criteria for choosing them. It was more for the Kaklase, Kakampi, Kabarilan, Kabarkada, or Kapartido.
The minority at the House of Representatives is standing pat on its demand that Aquino's Kakampi, Kaklase, and Kabarilan face a congressional investigation. House Minority Leader Edsel Lagman cited LTO Chief Virginia Torres, so-called shooting buddy of the president, who, after the DOJ wanted her dismissed, got back her post as LTO Chief in June. Interior and Local Government Undersecretary Ricardo Puno, a close friend of the president, was recommended for charges by Incident Investigation and Review Committee for the botched rescue of the hostages. Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima, a political ally of the president, was accused of tax evasion and cleared motu proprio.
Quickly absolved the perceived anomalies or allegations of graft done by his own allies in the administration. Under the Pino administration, the corruption rate even went higher than the past administration.
Aquino said he will sign a bill postponing the elections in the ARMM on June 30, as he denied claims that the delay is meant to derail petitions against the measure before the Supreme Court. Retired Lingayen Dagupan Archbishop Oscar Cruz meanwhile believes the no Wang Wang policy remains the only achievement of Aquino after almost a year in office.
We haven't really seen much improvement in the economy. Unemployment is very high, inflation is very high, hunger has gone up.
Businessmen disclose they are giving President Aquino a barely passing mark for his first year in office. Management Association of the Philippines President Felino Palafox Jr. gave Aquino a grade of 75. The group is looking for concrete plans on how the administration would eliminate corruption, criminality, and address climate change. Despite this, Malacanang insists the Aquino administration has fared well the past year. One of the most talked about issues in the Aquino presidency is his romantic relationship that began with former girlfriend Shalani Soledad, a Valenzuela city councilor.
Pati yung bisita natin si Miss Grace, ala ko tuloy Pinay. Pati yung Korean dumarating talagang gwapa lahat. Baka dito na rin tayo magkatuluyan.
Malacanang asked for privacy for President Benigno Aquino's personal life. One of the remarkable achievements of the Aquino administration is the impeachment and the eventual resignation of Ombudsman Mercedes Gutierrez for her failure to file cases against corrupt officials. The expanded conditional cash transfer, one of the anti-poverty programs of the Aquino administration, is described by Budget and Management Secretary Florencio Abad as timely and responsive. and that it enables the Philippines to comply with its Millennium Development Goals for 2015. As Aquino marks his first year of presidency, he continues to enjoy high approval rating. His net satisfaction rating, based on the latest social weather station survey, stood positive 46, with 64% of respondents indicating satisfaction with the president's performance. Presidential spokesperson Edwin Lacierda said that while the June 3 to 6 survey indicated a slight dip in the president's satisfaction ratings, the figure remains in good range.
Ang ating hiling sa ating Pangulo, yung border protection of the journalists, nitong sa kanyang administrasyon ay 8 na pong mahayag at namatay at ilan dyan ay unsolved pa.
We hope that the President can come up with a more precise program of what he intends to do on the next 5 years.
The expectations are equally high. The frustrations are equally high. We expect the President to articulate his achievements when he renders his progress report in the State of the Nation address.
The Aquino presidency 1 year after, a DZRJ special feature.